Hello everyone. So this is another video where I'm trying to create something using LLM, more like a real world application that we usually want to use. So I'll talk about this use case. So recently I was ordering some protein powder from Healthcart, and I was just buffering or browsing through different products, and I added them into my cart. Now, after adding, I wanted to have an option where I can talk about certain features of those protein powders, and based on that I can take the best decision as to which one has the maximum protein per gram, which one is the most affordable out of those, and which one has the same serving size. So I noticed that in order to do that it all have to be very manual. So I sped up something. I'll talk about what exactly this application does. So you give it a URL which is of your cart, and then you go ahead and click this get cart screenshots. It gives you screenshots of your all the items that's in your cart. Then we used LLM to process the screenshot, basically read all the items, unique items from that screenshot, and gather information about it. And then once we have that information, we should be able to chat to from that information to get more context. Usually, how we converse with the ChatGPT model or any other model. So before we proceed with the LLM logic, let's look at how I was able to achieve getting a screenshot. So I tried multiple things because I didn't want to do a manual screenshot. So I was looking at Selenium, and I noticed something in Selenium that you have the capability of opening a tab and doing a screenshot, but the way Selenium works by default is it opens a new instance of Chrome or any other browser in an isolated environment, which really means that you can open an application and take a screenshot. But in our use case, because we wanted to take screenshot of a cart, so you have to be logged in. Now, if a Chrome extension or Chrome instance is open in a isolated environment, then you won't be able to log in it automatically using the cookies. So that's where it's a quick hack that I came across. What I simply did was I ran this command in the terminal, and what it basically does is it opens a Chrome instance, and it opens it in a debugging mode and against a port 9222, and then Selenium utilizes this port to open its URL that I gave into that particular instance itself. And in order to make sure that I have cookies in place, so what I did as a prerequisite was make in that isolated environment, I've gone ahead and uh, logged in already with my mobile number, and I have added 4 products to the cart. So now what we are going to see here is as soon as I click on get card screenshot. Before that, let's look at the screenshot folder. So right now the screenshots folder is empty, so let's quickly click on get card screenshot. It opened a new instance. It scrolled, it took 2 screenshots. I believe the screenshot should be here already. Yeah, so I have 2 screenshots, screenshot 1 and screenshot 2. Now based on these screenshots, my logic should be able to process these screenshots and extract data out of it. Now I have enabled this chat box in a way that whatever data we'll be getting, it will serve as a context for upcoming questions that we'll ask, and we should be able to see those context and questions here itself. Now I have not spent too much time into making this very user friendly, because that was not the scope of what I was trying to do. So I just pasted the JSON. I believe that that does the job. So this is what I have received from the model when we are trying to process those screenshots. We notice that I have added 4 products. So this is what it gives me, that okay, these are the products that I've got, and this is the output JSON. Number of products 4 for each product. This is the price, this is the protein, this is the serve size, this is the product specification. Now why is it giving me information in this manner is because when I went ahead and ask my model to read screenshots. I provided it all the screenshots, get encoding for that in a base64 format, and then I made a chat completion create request, in which I mentioned the content. Now this is where my instructions comes into picture, and if I quickly jump to this, I'm actually telling the model to extract all unique products from the image. For each product, return a JSON with following field and this format. So basically, I'm giving all the instructions. That's something that I require it to process. Now that I have these instruction, next step that I'll do is I'll ask a question. I already have a question written, just to make sure that I don't have to copy. Yeah. So now what will happen, as soon as I click enter, this question will also go into my method, which is start conversation, where from the OpenAI client I am creating a new conversation. I am setting the model, setting the instructions and the input. Instruction again is coming from a prompt. So very clear, reply the below question, make sure you answer only from the context mentioned, and even if you have to search online, only search for the products, etc., etc., and I'm passing the context, basically what I have received in here. So as soon as I click OK, it's talking to the model, and whatever output we receive will be pasted here as a conversation. So this one was the context, this one is a user question, and then this is the answer. It surveys through the data set that we have already given, and it gives an output that NAPRO protein, perform whey protein concentrate, and on gold standard 100% whey protein provides the maximum protein per scoop. We can also validate that. So NAPRO has a 20 gram protein and 30 grams, so every 30 gram contains 24 grams of protein. As it is 30 grams scoop, so we do a fractions. Yeah, this is where it changes. So it has 24 gram of protein but in 33 grams of powder, so it's less than NAPRO. And then on again is 24 and 30, so both are same. This one is 20 grams and 33, so it's actually less in all of four. So that's why the output that it gives is NAPRO perform whey protein concentrate, and on is the best one, best protein per scoop. I wanted to ask another question. Which product is cheapest on per gram basis? Basically, I'm trying to ask what's the price per gram, and I just want to know which one is the cheapest. So let's wait for the response. Yeah, so I'm closing this. This is the question that I asked. Closing this as well, and let's look at the output first. Cheapest product on per gram basis is NAPRO protein powder, which is 1.65 rupees per gram. And as you can see, in order to do that or in order to give me that output or that answer, it's done some calculation. It's taken the price, it's taken the content or the size of the box, and kind of converted that to gram, and then calculated. This one is 2.15 grams rupees per gram, this is 1.65 rupees per gram, this is 3.68 rupees per gram, and this is 1.93 rupees per gram. So clearly NAPRO is a winner here, and this one gave 1.65 grams. So this one is really handy for me, and I mean I can add multiple products to my cart and then talk to it. Now this one I made specifically with haircut in mind, so that's why the prompt that I'm using are more and not very generic, they are very specific. But um, I mean, if someone wants to take it to a production level, then they can definitely make the prompt more generic, and therefore the answer also will become quite generic. The code is pretty straightforward. We have a LLM processor which is making sure the model name and handler everything is passed. We have a constants where I am keeping. I wanted to do it for both OpenAI and Grok, but for the time being, I've just done it for Grok. And then is the UI. UI is in Streamlit, pretty straightforward. So what I am going to do is I will definitely check this in, and I will add the link for this GitHub in the description of this video. And please feel free to have a look at the code and let me know if you see any issues or any ways of improving this particular output. Alright, I hope this video reaches you and seems helpful. Let me know if you have any feedback. I will be more than happy to look into it. Alright. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving out the time. See you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.